to release the print of your Starship destroyer that you sent me the file to print because it's the first
Oh,
one.
that one? All
Yeah,
right, nice.
the first one that's ever been printed on this, on the
Oh,
CR30.
fuck. I'm not going to get this one. This is going to fuck me.
Oh no, you're live on Twitch, mate.
Oh, I'm trying to do. See, I'm doing a fingerprint thing at the same time. I got so much going on here. Can't stop. You can't do that to me, dude. Oh, I got it all reset. I'm on Twitch. What's going? Oh my God, the Star Destroyer's done.
Exactly. Right.
Oh man, I don't want that printer, but I want that Star Destroyer.
I'm gonna swap the camera around, so in theory you should be able to see the camera coming off. The print coming off the print, which should work. I'm not. I'm not going to let this one drop because obviously we don't want to upset anyone. Right, move 10 minutes. I've just moved the Z axis, which is the bed, to get it to move. And we're a bit overloaded with cameras. We've got 3 cameras on this right now. So look, can you hear the crackling sound as it coming off? Oh,
Yeah.
one camera's falling over. There we are. I do have the rollers that I 3D printed for this, but I can't put them on because they come out to where my chair is. Hopefully when that bench is gone.
Need that back wall, yeah.
Yeah. You know. So I've turned it on to 670 for the motor to spin up the conveyor belt to get this off. The detail on it is something. There's a lot of supports on it because of the print of it, and I'll be honest, I wasn't sure how it was going to come out. I keep dropping cameras. There we are, here it comes. There we are, I'm just letting it slide down the belt. There you are, Tug. 1 Star Destroyer.
Nice.
And it's printed at 5% infill, can you believe it? 5% infill, and it's completely solid. It's 3 millimeters on the wall.
Oh my God.
So it's quite a good print. It's going to be fun getting these supports off, I tell you. They should just come off when my belt stops turning. I can turn this off now. They should come off pretty easily if I just get a straight one of my paint scrapers. I can put it down the side with luck. Yeah, as I thought.
That thing definitely opens up a lot of doors for stuff you can print.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the idea of it is never ending, but you know you saw the battle it was getting this printer working. These supports are strong as. I think I need to go. Oh. The nose come off. It was at 5% though, weren't it? That's alright.
I still can't believe you printed it at 5%.
It's a bit unheard of, isn't it? To be honest, it was a prototype.
I know.
So I'm quite happy to make another one with a lot less supports. These supports are absolutely solid.
I wonder if that's from the being on the heated bed longer. You know what I mean? As far as over the whole length of it.
Yeah. It's heat all along the bed, so I believe that's what's happening with it. But to print this one without supports would have been classing on pure madness. Because it really, really, unless I tilted it up and did it that way. I'm pushing against it, but oh, that won't come off. I may have to heat the supports. It's done fantastic with it. Like the whole back is a wall of supports. I don't know why it needed to do that.
Oh man, where all the different little engine exhausts come out of it.
Exactly, yeah. So
that's going to be some time. That's going to be some time cleaning that out. But it looks like it got them all printed. That's nice.
Well, what I think I'm going to do is just make another one without support.
You need it. Well, even if you do supports, you need to make sure that it's more than 5% so it can handle it when you tear them off.
Exactly. I mean, you know as well as I do. We just need to put a heat pen on that, and that's sorted.
Yeah.
Or a heat gun or something like that. That's absolutely sorted. But for this to have such a massive support layer inside it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look, that's full support.
That's Kira.
Yeah, that's Kira.
I'm serious. You have to. That voxel, I can edit them. I like it so much more.
Yeah, because you've got your own. That's all it is. That's what the support is. Like the triangle parting.
Yeah.
But the triangle parting is so incredibly strong. Well, that goes back into place like a treat. Oh, I love 3D printing. Put it back into place. Not a problem. Heat it up. It's there. But there was a belly gun on this. Do you remember? It had like the belly part of it. And that's what.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
Like around.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. I don't mind destroying the top model if I can see how the bottom turned out. Jesus wept.
I feel like that big round ball on the bottom would almost be better if you could somehow cut it off and just print it separately and then glue it on afterwards.
Yeah, I think that.
Because I'll bet you a lot of your support is because it held the ship up off the thing because of that ball.
Exactly. And it's had a lot of heat running through it. Look at the mark at the bottom of that raft. That has got an incredible heat. You can see the heat that was running through it. But the bed was only been at 60 for 2 days.
Look how tall the supports are underneath there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's because of the ball. So yeah, that's if you could slice that ball off in Kira somehow.
Yeah, it's possible. I'll just lay the shit down on the bed and print it that way. Now I'm gonna leave that until I feel a bit stronger.
Oh,
because that's a big print, that is. Oh, it's the same with the boat. The amount of support.
You can leave the base on. You can leave the base on it and paint it and just make it look like it was meant to be there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's the idea of it, isn't it? It's, whenever you do something like that, that's exactly the idea of it. Have you noticed with Stream OBS, they continuously need to be deactivated and reactivated with the cameras.
The cameras like to mess up on that.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped paying for it. I was like, no, just not. It's not worth the extra because still has too many glitches. They're still figuring stuff out.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that. There.
I mean, if they would have something where you could give them $50 and then okay, in a year check it out again and see if you have to, upgrade or whatever. But a monthly fee for something that's glitchy is not right.
You almost need like a price for beta testing.
Yeah.
So if they offered a price for a beta test, that way, well, they've got error reporting. That's just standard.
Yeah.
Where everything
right.
they do.
I made $1 million while you were doing that.
The joys of GTA. I'm just gonna set another print on this.
Oh, no problem. Well, I was sitting there in my sub and I was like, well, I'm here. Why not? I didn't even go pick up the extras. I just go grab the bearer bonds and then get out of there real quick, stealth. And with the bonuses in hard mode, I get 1.15 million or something like that.
That's the joy of Grand Theft Auto. When you get Calco, it makes the game really. And where you can help others is that's your part as well, which is rather good. Right, I'm going to fire the Star Destroyer up, and I think I'm going to print it sideways. The thing is, you can't take it into Simplify, and you can't do it. It just won't work. And
I wonder if I could stand it on the back end and make a little one with that same file.
yeah,
Can I share that file on Discord?
yeah. I could print it. I know I have printed one of these on my CR10, and I can make it go up. We both know that's a high possibility.
I'm going to try to do it on my Voxel.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, nowhere near that large, but it will fit in with my minis collection. Hey, I may have to live in an RV or a van someday. I got to have small shit if I want to keep any of it.
But you can just print it again. What I'm looking on the Cura, I'm trying to look for how much is going into the raft, into the support. Support density 15%. That's going down to 5. So I've put the supports on 5, and the supports are now going in triangle. Is my Cura up on the screen? If I move this up, my Cura.
I'm not sure. Just a minute. I'm over on the other side. I'm warming up my printer.
You're good. How do you warm up your printer?
I rub on it a little bit on its side, and then I push that button, and I set everything to my full heat for 20 minutes before I do my first prints of the day, because I'm paranoid. All right. I like to have the bed and the thing hot, and I like to have some filament come out of it for something silly, a little. I don't have to worry about. All right, I'm gonna try to print that the mini version of what you're doing large. I'll do the mini version. Yeah, look at the back of that though. See, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to cut a lot of supports off of those rear engines if I stand it on its rear.
Yeah.
But I think everything else will print with damn near no supports.
I am very surprised the amount of detail that's come out on this for the way it was printed at the 35. printing at a 35-degree angle right now, so I'm very shocked to the way it's come out with that much detail, because I wouldn't. Preheat PLA. Oh, this printer wants to do ABS as well, Tug. They're saying because of bed it can do ABS.
Really? You need an enclosure then?
No, you don't.
No?
No. Because you're printing at such a different angle, it won't really walk, will it? It won't walk because it's going differently.
Oh yeah, it's going different, I guess. It's not going to get elephant toe or nothing.
Yeah, I am not willing to ABS yet. After I've rebuilt the sodding thing, and since I've rebuilt it, that's 2 very successful prints. In honest, they are very successful because the amount of detail on them is amazing. Oh my god, it's actually printed supports for the tower. I'm just looking at it. I was looking at it thinking those bits aren't normally there. Cura's doing the circle as well as it's going round, because I don't honestly think that it's happy with itself. We got 3 viewers. Whoever's viewing, please say hello in chat. What we're currently doing, we've just 3D printed a Star Destroyer, but the Star Destroyer support wall was 15%, which is too much for this because it's very hard to remove. You could heat the supports up and peel them away, and that would be another project for another day. But what I'm trying to do is look at turning the Star Destroyer on its side, and doing it with less support. My fellow streamer, Tugboat, and I don't know, how long have I been helping you with 3D printing? How long you've been listening to me?
I don't know, too long. long enough that I spent months not going to do it, and then boom. Even though you told me not to do it, I've got 3 printers behind me.
Yeah. So you're 3 printers. You've got an Ender 5, a Voxlab, and a cheap ass SLA in it.
A Photon Zero.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what I said.
Yeah, I haven't even printed with it yet. It's still up there, but it was just so cheap.
Yeah, I mean you can't. When it's like that, it's worth taking the risk.
Yeah, come winter when I'm bored and it's cold, I'll pull that down. It's on a top shelf out of my way right now, but come winter I'll pull it down and it'll be fun to play with.
I remember used to be being excited using mine. I did so many good prints off it. I was generally like, oh wow. And then one day I realised I was getting quite ill, and my breathing was really bad one month, and I had migraines like you can't believe, and I stopped using the printer just because I just didn't feel well enough to, and I stopped using the printer and I felt better afterwards. So I learnt the hard side of the way resin was, the way resin is now. That's my Twitch. I need to turn that off. No. Right. You see my Cura is just sat there spinning. This is Cura 100%, always this way. This is the best.
Why did my screen go off?
Do you know what? I may restart my PC and come back in again, because it has been on all evening, and in its defence, it did record the entire print of Star Destroyer. Let's have a look. Right, so we got loads of ones that they're using. No, everyone's asking for supports, asking for help with their slicers that they've got out. They got 2 slicers, Kirimoto, which I've never heard of in a trillion years. Flattened faces, repairing meshes. Oh wow, they've had a real chat about this Kirimoto. And it's a shame Simplify, you know, I pay that amount of money for Simplify, and they don't do a they don't do the catch for the upgrade for the belt printer. Alright, yeah.